Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap for Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. We'll be covering market movements across indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Today's market indexes mostly closed down. The S&P 500 index ended at 6,939.68, dipping 2.13 points. The Dow 30 index fell 66.76 points to close at 50,121.39 amidst strong upward volatility. The Nasdaq Composite Index dropped 36 points to 23,066.47. Despite a down day, the S&P 500 index saw 282 advances to 209 declines. However, one-day declines outnumbered advances in the Nasdaq Composite Index significantly, with 993 to 1,955, showing marked divergence. The Russell 2000 Index experienced similar patterns with more declines. Reviewing returns, the S&P 400 Mid-Cap Index showed gains with a 4.2% year-to-date total return. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq Composite Index posted a negative month-to-date total return of minus 1.68%. In a strong year-to-date showing, the Dow 30 Index climbed 4.28%. The energy sector led gains with a new all-time high close at 847.76, rising 2.5%. The basic materials sector also reached a new peak, closing up 4 days consecutively. Strong trends continued in the consumer defensive sector with a 1.4% rise. The financial services sector was among the day's laggards, dropping 1.4% on continued weakness over 3 sessions. A mixed trend was seen in the communications services sector, which fell 1.3%, further contributing to negative sentiment. Globally, the South Korea iShares ETF marked a new all-time high, rising 4.9% to 130.60. Similarly, the Taiwan iShares ETF continued its upward trajectory, closing up 4 days consecutively. The Brazil iShares ETF finished at 39.16, reflecting a 2.1% gain. The South Korea iShares ETF saw exceptional performance with a 34.33% year-to-date return. Meanwhile, the Taiwan iShares ETF posted a 15.42% return, further highlighting strength. Contrastively, the Indonesia iShares ETF faced challenges with a slight year-to-date total return of minus 3.26%. Today's session closed with mixed outcomes for top tech stocks. Apple rose to 275.50, up by 1.82. It maintains a very strong positive trend despite 3 days of sideways movement. Alphabet saw a decline of 7.30, closing at 311.33, indicating strong downward volatility over 6 days. Amazon dropped 2.76 to end at 204.19, continuing a 7-day downward streak. In contrast, Nvidia closed up 1.46 at 190, reflecting a strong positive trend. Despite fluctuating recent trends, Meta Platforms is also down, closing at 668.69 after a 2.3 drop, although it shows mixed signals over the past few sessions.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. Bitcoin is currently down to 67,948.40, dropping by 855.25. It has been declining for 3 consecutive days, displaying a very strong negative trend. Ethereum falls to 1,968.48, with a decrease of 53.23, marking a 2.6% drop and continuing a very strong negative trend. In crypto returns, Bitcoin shows a monthly loss of 13.6%, while Ethereum faces a 19.6% monthly decline. BNB and Solana have also experienced monthly losses of more than 21% and 23% respectively. Dogecoin trails with an 11.8% drop this month.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar is currently up against the euro, trading at 0.8422, rising 0.0017 today. Against the British pound, the dollar is also seeing gains, priced at 0.7339. Meanwhile, the dollar has fallen against the Japanese yen to 153.2380, continuing a 3-day losing streak. Despite a very strong negative trend, the USD rose against the Swiss franc and is now at 0.7716, up 0.56%. The dollar weakened against the Australian dollar at 1.4030, marking a move toward an all-time lower close, last seen on February 9, 2026.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index, sector, crypto, currency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.